Hey everybody, PTA Cards here, and today we have an early look at the Topps Flagship 2025-2026 NBA Blasters. And, well, let's see how they are. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, just going to jump right into it. I'm not going to make this take too long. So, these probably will cost you about $25 a pop. You should be able to find them for that. These will There's going to be a lot of paper in these, so that's kind of why I'm going a little faster. A lot of base. Hopefully we can hit something pretty sick. Hopefully we get our hands on a Cooper flag. And at the end of the video, I will give my rating as I do with all basketball products. So without further ado, here's Blaster number 1. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip past the base. If you want, here's what the base looks like. It is comparable to the Series 1 in baseball. So that's what that looks like. Alright. Kongwu. I'm in. Alright, what is this? So we got an Isaiah Hartenstein card here. And it's just a 45th anniversary parallel. Alright, and we got Generation Now of Neat Clifford. So there we go, little rookie insert. Citra Coward and a Noah Penda. So that is probably a Blaster exclusive insert, if I had to guess. But I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that it is probably at least a retail exclusive. Because I had already ripped the hobby box. I did not see that insert, so golly. Yeah, hopefully nothing crazy was in that back. Kind of mangled that one. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, again, a lot of paper. If you want to hit a specific player, rookie card, if you just want a base Cooper Flag rookie, this is definitely going to be the product for you. Higher end sets are going to come out throughout the year. All right, so we animate quickly. And this is interesting. So 8-bit ballers. Huh. That's pretty cool. I like that card. 8-bit ballers of Ace Bailey. So that's cool. Put that in its own pile. Actually, no, I'll put that in the same pile. All right, we got a Filipowski. Oh, what is that? Okay, so that is a. I don't know what this parallel is called, but I could probably find the pack odds for this, and I'll go ahead and put it above if I find it. But a very, very interesting looking card with a bunch of baskets around it. The Brooks Barnheiser. So, very interesting, that little Filipowski card. I do like how Topps does it where they have the odds. So they'll have odds for a specific parallel cards. And that's pretty cool. So we'll see if that's rare. That does look like something that is abnormal at the very least. So we will definitely take note of that. All right, so let's go Jerry McCain. What is this? Okay, no. So that is not unique then. All right, well, still go ahead and put that in the vet pile then. All right, glad my question was answered. So I didn't have to do a bunch of research. It is a common insert. These packs, man, these packs are not forgiving when it comes to opening them. All right. But yeah, man, basketball's back. We're back. Very exciting. Ooh, what is this? We got a Trey Johnson. What is that? All right, so it's just a 45th anniversary parallel, but it is a rookie. Colin Murray Boyles. Clutch City Prospects. This is a cool looking card. Look at this. look at this card. Wow. Oh. What? Is this a checklist? Ooh. Young teammates excel. Oh, it's a little glittery. Huh. A little glittery pattern of Mr. Kumara and Klingon. So that's cool. Very cool. That over here. And Jada McDaniels. Yeah, the checklist on the back kind of threw me off for that, but cool insert nevertheless. Let's keep going. Yeah, man. So NBA started yesterday. Crazy, crazy game. That first game. That Oklahoma City and Houston game that went to double overtime. Cade on the 8-bit ballers. And Yaka Jones. So, not a lot of base rookies. Not really expecting it, honestly. So, we have 2 packs left in the first blaster. A lot of different inserts, which I guess is interesting. But I honestly would have expected more base rookies. But interesting to note. So, very excited for the NBA. My team, the Dallas Mavericks, plays tonight, and that would be Cooper Flagg's regular season debut. All right, so we got Kobe Bryant on the 45th anniversary parallel. All right, so we got, Generation Now of Mr. VJ Edgecombe. So there we go. I got Draymond Green on that little net parallel. And a Ryan Cockburner. So, we have one more pack in the first blaster. And honestly, for 24 bucks, it's not bad. It's not too bad. I mean, what Topps does is they do kind of give you the chance to hit pretty big stuff out of any format. There definitely is different things you can get. So the ceiling is always there. That is a very, whatever that is. Whoa. All right. Let us get to whatever that is. But yeah. I'm honestly, look, I'm excited for the whole Topps basketball thing. I cannot wait for Topps Chrome. So you will definitely see me ripping a bunch of that whenever that comes out. And even if it's expensive, I will get it. So power players of Giannis. That is pretty cool. We got a Nolan Traore. All right, and that is a little silver of Mr. Nolan Traore and a Jalen Williams. So interesting to note about these is we got more insert rookies than we did base rookies, or at least a very similar amount. So that is not at all what I was expecting. And I think that's probably a good thing. I think. I mean, because people generally, once you open the stuff, the base cards become very accessible. So the fact that there does seem to be more variety than I would expect coming out of these boxes is probably a plus. Probably a net positive. It does change it from a typical paper, what I would, at least with basketball with hoops, you would get, or Donruss, you would get, I don't know, in a blaster, maybe 20 rookies. Just like 3 or 4 a pack. And I mean, there's a place for it. But I don't know. I think this maybe this is better. I'm really not sure. All right, so first notable card here is a Tyrese Proctor something. So it is just a 45th anniversary card here. So this is actually a silver. So let me go ahead and put this a little bit different pile so I don't mix this up later. Okay, 8-bit ballers of Paul George. But again, the idea of the set, again, is the introductory set to the class. Is supposed to be accessible. And I think it is. I think it does accomplish that. Again, you're not going to get crazy amounts of color or chrome stock from the get go. You got to build it that, right? So, all right, so we got Jeremiah Fears. This is a generation now of Igor Demon. All right, so we got a Drew. Ooh. Oh, a little sparkly Drew here. Pretty cool. And we got a Yakachonis. So I'm very curious. I will count these out to see if we did get more base cards than we did rookie inserts. So that will be. It looks pretty. The stacks look pretty even right now. So. All right. Here we go. Come on, give me something interesting. Give me something to talk about. Oh boy. Hornets duo have powerful sting. Oh, and it's that little net parallel. It's of LaMelo and Brandon Miller. And we got another Cockburner. So that's our second Cockburner. All right, so we got 4 more packs left. All right, so it looks like we got another one of those Giannis cards. I don't know if it's Giannis, but hopefully it's not specifically Giannis again. And we got a Jameer Watkins of what? Okay, just a little 45th parallel. And we got power players. That's what it was of Mr. Sabonis. And Yuki Kakamura or Yuki Kawamura. And just a little silver. And Jalen Williams. This really does feel like this kind of feels like hoops, but not like this year's hoops. This year's hoops, I feel like, kind of gave out a decent amount of numbered cards. This feels like kind of past year's hoops for a plaster calling, which I mean it's not bad, but as I talk, whatever that is, looks pretty interesting here. Nick Smith Jr. All right, so it is a swatch little patch card, and I believe it is game worn. Mr. Nick Smith Jr. Yeah, player worn jersey of Nick Smith Jr. It says on the front as well, so you don't have to flip it over to read it. But okay, so that does help a little bit. Hey, look at that. We got a Colin Knippel of 8-Bit Ballers. Oh, yeah, that goes here. D Live. So that does help a little bit. I was kind of hoping that we could get at least one relic card to help. So that will help the rating a little bit. All right, look at this. So it is a Jace Richardson here. So just another 45th parallel. All right, so we got a generation now of Cedric Coward. We got a Shaden Sharp. And we did just get Mr. Cooper Flag in the base. Not a lot of cards we hit today for the base rookies, but that is the one you want to see. So Cooper Flag gets his. You know what? He gets put there. All right, and last pack, and then we get to the recap and the rating. So again, this is fun. I'm so glad basketball is back. I'm so glad we have new stuff to rip. Excited for all these young guys. Can't wait to see what they do. And I plan on opening cards of these players throughout the season. So, 8-Bit Ballers, Mr. Wembanyama, Mr. Wet Bananas, VJ Edgecombe. All right, what is this? To end it off. Right, that little net parallel of Mr. VJ Edgecombe. Very cool. Put that on top of Coop. And a Dairy Queen. All right, so let us go ahead and do a recap real quick. So let's put all this off to the side. So for the base rookies, I did put Cooper off to the side. Actually, not that many. Oh, I was going to count them, actually. So counting the Cooper, so we got one. So we got 9. So we got 9 and 2 blasters. We have 9 base rookies. And so the VGH comes at it's 1. Yeah, 14. So we actually did get more insert rookies versus the base rookies, which is not at all what I was expecting for a product like this. Which, the more I think about it, I think that's probably a slightly better thing. Just because if you want to rent this product at a later date when all the base product is out, then that probably means that those base cards are not worth nearly as much as they were. So, when be on the 8-bit ballers, Power Players is pretty cool. This little net parallel is pretty common, it seems. So, I'm not too concerned with that. I did get a lot of them. But I'll go ahead and just for the main cards of the rip, so we have a Mr. Nick Smith Jr. game worn jersey. I'm so glad that Topps is doing the game worn jerseys, game used. Really, really helps. Really makes me, it's what it should be, right? So we've gotten so used to Panini and their tricks, their pieces of your grandma's fabric for a sweater, but we don't got to do that. We don't have to deal with that anymore. So I think that's a win. And the best 2 cards of the rip. So a VJ Edgecombe of this little net parallel. And we have Cooper Flag base, of course, that is who you're after. Very cool. And then we have this Nolan Troy silver. So silver Nolan Troy. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the best from 2 blasters. Could have put a couple of inserts on here. The 8-bit ballers are pretty cool. I just kept it to this. So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best, what would I rate this product? For $25 a pop, I would say this product is a solid. I'll say 7, just 7 out of 10. It's good. Could definitely be better, but again, a little. I think it is a little better the fact that there was more insert rookies than base rookies for the future worth of the product. So that is cool. And yeah, game worn again. Game worn. I was hoping to at least get one game worn out of 2 blasters. One game worn jersey patch, and that's really all I could ask out of it. So this is fun. Very hope everyone here joins me along the ride in the future. But if not, thanks anyway. This has been PTA Cards, and I will see you guys next time.